Now with a lesson in gross anatomy. If you ever wanted to talk to your doctor about a health issue or maybe just a little too embarrassed to ask, well, now's your chance to get some answers.
Well, Linnea Floyd is the health director at Family Circle magazine. Dr. Adam Ofer is director of gynecology at Norwalk Hospital in Connecticut. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
And we have Mel B. She's working the crowd outside with some questions and hopefully a little embarrassing on some, but go ahead, Mel B. The ones we always want to ask.
Camera.
Yes. We have Angela. Is Angela your name?
Yes, it is.
What's your question?
My question is, I'm in my 40s and I've had 2 children and I have a weak bladder and I'm just wondering why and what's going on down there.
That's a great question. A lot of women have had
serious.
children.
It is.
Okay, so who wants to handle this?
Well, I happen to practice urogynecology,
Yes.
so I guess this one goes to me. First of all, I'll give you a lot of credit standing out there on TV saying it. About half of all women will suffer incontinence at some point.
Yeah.
About a decade is how long most women wait till even going to their doctor because they're embarrassed to talk about it, right? There are a couple of reasons why people might be incontinent. The most common reasons are overactive bladder, or the bladder just kind of squeezes and you uncontrollably go. Or stress incontinence, which is usually a physical thing where the muscles or the support underneath the urethra have weakened, so as you move around, things are moving too much and you're leaking. So there are medications to help, there are surgeries that can help, but bottom line, the first thing is those things we've heard about, those Kegel exercises.
Yes.
So from your youth, you can do the Kegel exercises. Only problem is most women who do them aren't squeezing the right muscles. So believe it or not, there's physical therapy. You can go to a physical therapist to learn how to do those pelvic exercises. And you can even go online and buy vaginal weights. That sounds crazy, but you can actually, I'm telling you, it's a form of biofeedback. Sounds great. You don't do this at your regular gym, but there are vaginal weights now.
We're doing a whole different workout here.
And the point is, you can work out your pelvic
Do you get a
muscles.
trainer for that?
There are great physical therapists. I don't know if your regular trainer is capable of that.
Now,
but there are great physical
is this a
therapists
problem
for
that guys suffer from at all? I mean,
It is. For men, it's actually a completely different story. For men, it tends to have to do with prostate problems, either benign prostate swelling, prostate cancer, people after prostate surgery. So it's a bit different, but there are actually solutions for men as well.
And I just want to throw in there that, yes, this is embarrassing, but you really do want to talk to your doctor about this. You don't want to muddle through, come up with workarounds, figure out where all the bathrooms are in your neighborhood. And if you have trouble doing that, basically when you talk to your doctor, tell them that you're embarrassed. I'm really nervous bringing this up, but write it down so that they can actually just see the question that you have, and don't make direct eye contact because sometimes that can make you more nervous. So when you talk to them, maybe you don't want to look directly at them.
Interesting.
Side
All right. Don't
effect-
wait 10 years.
Side effect of strengthening those pelvic muscles, better orgasms also.
okay, there you go.
Well, even more reason to do
Mel
that
B,
workout.
who's the next person you got here, Mel?
We have another lovely lady. What's your question?
Hi, I'm Tuesday from Delaware, and my question is, my 7-year-old has gained 14 pounds in a year. What can be done to slow this down besides portion control?
14 pounds in 1 year, 7 years
That's
old.
tough.
Is that a concern?
That's absolutely a concern, and I'm so glad that she brought that up because sometimes having a conversation with your kid about weight can be even more nerve-wracking than talking to them about the birds and the bees. But it's a really critical conversation to have. One thing that you want to make sure is that this isn't about how much your kid weighs, this isn't about how they look, it's about feeling healthy, it's about eating healthfully, it's about getting exercise. Another thing that you want to remember is that this isn't just something that your kid is focused on, this is something everyone in the family is doing. So if your kid is doing portion control, if your kid is eating more healthy fruits and vegetables, if your kid is exercising more, so is mom, so is dad, so are any siblings within the household.
Does it help to have the pediatrician chat?
Absolutely. I love your answer. It's a family issue. It's the kids on the couch too much. I mean, my daughter Olivia, get off the couch right now, get off your iPad, right?
Yeah.
So we got to get the whole family active and off the couch. But it could be a health issue. Talk to your pediatrician, especially if your child has other symptoms, maybe lethargy, maybe other signs of a problem, mood changes. There could be hormonal issues. You might need to see an endocrinologist. So definitely talk about it with your doctor. It may not be just the couch and too many snacks.
At 7 years old, you hope it's just they're chubbing up before then they stretch out. That's kind of what happens.
One more question, Mel B.
Yes, our final question. How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
What's your question?
Well, I drink a lot of energy drinks, and I was just wondering, what's best for you, energy drinks or coffee?
Or
That's
none
a
of
good
the
one.
above.
Or water. Lots of water, right, Linnea?
That's what I was thinking as well. You know, and energy drinks, they aren't just something that adults are drinking. They're also something that a lot of kids are consuming. 30% of teenagers are drinking energy drinks. You really want to go for the coffee. I know the doctor is going to talk a little bit more about that. There's, proven studies that show how beneficial it is. But also the problem with energy drinks is that there are lots of additives. You could be consuming even more caffeine than you think. You could be having more sugar sugar that leads to weight gain. So, but
And Dr. Ofer?
What's the key to life? Every solution is moderation, right?
Right.
So
Right.
an energy drink has about the same amount of caffeine as a typical cup or two of coffee. It's not a big deal, but they're small, they're sugar, they're easy to drink. So the problem is a lot of people, especially youth, will have 3, 4, 5 of them. It can speed up your heart. It can actually cause cardiac arrhythmias. It could be extremely dangerous. So 1 or 2 energy drinks, not a big deal. May have some huge health benefits from the caffeine inside. Coffee has antioxidants, may actually be good for your health, prevent cancers, but moderation.
Okay.
Drink water. You know, when you need to replenish. Linnea Floyd, Dr. Adam Ofer, thank you.